Korean minimalist lunchbox cakes are super on trend lately, and hindi surprising for us if you guys are curious as to how these designs are made. To celebrate Kmmunity's second anniversary, we're showing you how to make 3 different minimalist cake designs and the steps on how you can execute them right in your own homes. Annyeong Kmmunity! We are Aegyo Cakes. We started Korean custom cakes in June 8, 2020. Because, as owners of a family business, being in quarantine got our workaholic selves really bored but inspired. We wanted to take the opportunity to do something we love, which is food, art, and all things Korean. Aegyo Cakes was an avenue for us to tap into all these things I mentioned before. So you are probably curious to know what exactly these cakes are. Lunchbox cakes are like baby cakes that fit into cute little boxes. Nauso to sa Korea kasi the cafe culture in Korea is pretty intense. To stand out, you have to make cute new trends. Let's get decorating! First up, tools and ingredients. Now we're going to color the buttercream for our cakes. First, we'll be making a white buttercream. Swiss meringue buttercreams usually start off with a yellowish undertone. Naglalagay kami ng liquid whitener to make our buttercream white. Pour it in small amounts. Add until you are satisfied with the color. Make sure to mix it well because it takes a little more time to mix in well with the buttercream. Now for the pink buttercream. We use a tool, but you may use a toothpick to get a small amount of food coloring and add it to your buttercream. Remember that it is better to add in small amounts kasi mas mahirap i-correct yung color kapag sumobra ka na ng lagay. Dito sa Aegyo Cakes, we like our buttercream shiny and smooth. That's why hinahalo talaga namin ng mabuti to make sure all the pigments are well incorporated in the buttercream. Tip from Aegyo Cakes Kitchen, always work with buttercream in a cold environment or else it will turn soupy and harder to handle. Now, we'll start with our first cake, the Kmmunity cake. We'll be working with a 10-layer dark chocolate bonbon Aegyo cake base. Make sure that your cake is set. It has to be ganached or crumb-coated. Make sure you place your cake right in the center of the turntable. Let's start frosting the cake. Scoop the buttercream and place it on top of the cake. Take your spatula and start spreading it on top with this motion. Kapag nagkaroon na ng spillover sa side, you can start spreading the buttercream on the sides with this motion. Move your spatula back and forth, making sure that you are spreading the buttercream evenly on the sides. To smoothen the sides and create that perfect edge, you may use a scraper or dough cutter. Kapag smooth na yung side, yung ibabaw naman ang ismoothen natin. Take your spatula and sweep the buttercream from the edge of the cake inwards. Make sure that you have a really light hand as if you're barely touching the cake. And there you have it. Your white cake base is finished. For this lunchbox Aegyo cake, we'll be adding a classic Aegyo cake vintage border. We're using a Teco tip number 18, the star tip. It's one of our favorite tips to make designs with. Start piping with a circular motion, alternating in opposite directions like so. Finished! Now, we're going to write on the cake. To finish the cake off, we'll be putting rainbow sprinkles. We chose the circular ones kasi mas gamit and uso ito sa Korea. Now we're going to make our watercolor cake. Make a white cake base like we did earlier, and then chill the cake, so that when we put the dollops on top, the colored buttercream won't mix with our white base. Habang pinapalamig natin yung cake, i-ready na natin yung mga colored buttercream na gagamitin natin for the dollops. You'll know that the cake is ready pag tumigas na yung buttercream. To make the dollops on top, use a smaller spatula to spread the colored buttercream. We don't have to write on this cake. If writing on cakes is daunting to you, then this is the cake for you. For our next cake, we'll be making a pink reinvent cake with Korea's trending rough edges cakes. Start by making a base like we did earlier with your pink buttercream. To make the rough edges, all you have to do is smoothen the sides of the cake until may umangat na buttercream sa cake top. There you go, our rough edges cake. This is how we prepare our piping bags for writing. In Aegyo Cakes, we use a coupler to easily switch from using one tip to another. Get your piping bag and cut 1/2 inch from the edge. Shoot your coupler inside the piping bag and push it towards the hole until it's secure. Place your piping tip and secure it with a lock. Hold your piping bag like an ice cream cone and put your buttercream inside. Push the buttercream towards the hole and secure it, and there, you can use it now. Tip from Aegyo Cakes Kitchen, you may first practice writing on an acetate para makita mo kung sakto sa cake yung isusulat mo. Don't they look so cute and tasty? Perfect for Kmmunity's 2nd anniversary. Are you ready to design your own lunchbox cakes? Share your cake designs on the Kmmunity PH Facebook group or tag us on Twitter at Kmmunity PH. Don't forget to subscribe to Kmmunity PH on YouTube for more videos like this, and join the Facebook group for exclusive promos, perks, and experiences. Annyeong!